Hey, I was inspired to make this video. Um, I was kind of looking at my homeboy, D Fleet, grown man business. Homeboy I grew up with, so I know his voice. He don't have to talk long, for me to comprehend pretty much his whole video. You know what I'm saying? When you grow up with somebody, I said that to say this. I was thinking about relationships, and I was thinking about people who are single, and they got a lot of good things going for them. They got their own place, their own car. You know what I'm saying? They own everything. They handling their business. They seem to stay single, and in their singleness, they continue to seem to always, tell the new person that it's the last guy, or no matter what they do good to people, they always catch the short end of the stick. And then sometimes you gotta look at people though. Sometimes we'll look over our shortcomings, our anger, our temper, our griping, our complaining, or even the feelings and emotions that we may send to somebody based on, think about it, when somebody upset with you can feel it. When somebody happy with you can feel it. When somebody ain't feeling you can feel it. So sometimes you ask yourself, have we really taken our time to diagnose ourselves and examine ourselves and really point out what's really going on in our life that needs to be fixed? A lot of us saying we're healing. Are you really healing? Are you just existing day to day, feeling like since you're taking time from the relationship, there's healing? There is healing. But at the same time, one thing I learned, you got to diagnose what is actually going on in you that is pushing people away. Because you can do things to push people away and be proud that you've done it. For real. I know people that got an attitude about certain things and they can push you away, but they won't be remorseful about it. They'll almost be okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Some people got a temper, some people got an attitude. Some people are passive on certain things that the other people ain't passive on. One thing I learned about relationships, you got to be willing to compromise. You got to be willing to see where the other person coming from. You got to be able to build rapport and not always rebuttal. You can't always be in control. It's some type of submitting level must go on in some type of form or fashion. I just really feel like, sometimes we get to a point in the growing process of the relationship well, it's not comfortable. It ain't fun and exciting. It's kind of like going to work. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't fun and exciting, we really don't want to be there. We want that coworker we can laugh and joke with. We want that cool manager, that cool supervisor, that cool shift. So I say I look to say that it ain't always going to be cool in that relationship. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be things that come about in that relationship that you ain't going to like. So you got to ask yourself when things come about, do you work on fixing the situation or you just throw the person away? Because sometimes we just real easy to throw the person away. I think that's why sometimes we're thrown away. Because we sent out so much energy of throwing people away, telling people off, showing off. You seen who I am. You seen what hood I'm from. You seen how thugged out I am. You seen I'm gangster. You seen you ain't gonna get one over on me. Sometimes when you don't heal properly, you'll take that old aggression, that old energy out on somebody new. For real. And they'll be wondering where it came from. Because it can be settled inside of you if you don't actually deal with it. Talk it out to yourself. Rationalize with it. Write it down. And be real with yourself of what you did wrong. And how to fix it. Other than that, you'll be forever having money but being by yourself. Forever having friends but being by yourself. Until you really examine what it is inside of you. What you did wrong. Where you come short at. Why your attitude, your temper. Why you act like you act? Why you don't return phone calls, in a reasonable manner? Some people do things in this world that push people away. But at the same time, you want people to come into your life.